Hello YouTube fans, here again. Now remember when I said I was going to talk about some of Linda Blair's films? Why not? Why not? Now I did this one before, that being Safford Streets. That's right, Safford Streets. From the same director that doing his Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Medini. He did us this one there before that being Safford Streets. And I've got to admit, this director's no stranger than nudity. Considering this director originally directed porn. Not making this shit up, he originally directed fucking porn. Soft and hard. Yep, he directed porn. And you could say it's just like Cretaceous. There's definitely a lot of tits, a lot of nudity, and it's definitely a lot of sets and a lot of violence in the film. It starts off, you've got this scallywag, and his dad's doing him shit and getting home on time. Don't really knows him, and he's with the one people, meaning the one dang. That's right, he's with the one dang. Damn me, you got an old dog barking, but yeah, it's with the one dang. And you then got the big words flying out, Safford Streets. You see Linda Blair looking like she's barely naked with a nice sexy top on. And she's going out with her mates. Yep, she's going out with her mates. And that's when you get a dang. These are the sort of dang, and I said this on my house before. These are the sort of dang that will go rob your house, sell drugs, and smash your fucking face in if you owe them money. Definitely not the right sort of dang. I do remember seeing the lad before, and I remember thinking I've seen him before. I think he's one of the lads that made him defend of the nerds. But he's the one that based it on P and utter scumbag in this. I mean, he based this piffiness scum. Because the dudes that they almost hit the twin sister with a car by accident, but they don't. Doesn't go that far. And Linda Blair basically tells them to fuck off. And the lads are laughing, thinking it's a joke. The only bit what pissed me off is the Durai, she's deaf, and you know they've got the word dumb. I know that's unparticular to that, but it's the way they make her out. She's deaf, she can't talk, and it's a good performance. And I've seen the actress before. She's been in a lot of films, and she's definitely not shy at stripping off. She was in well, she's definitely stripped off in Return of the Living Dead, the original Return of the Living Dead. And in this, she plays like a good role. It's just the way at the time. It's like what everyone who's deaf can't talk. But you know, it is what it is. But anyway, the girls get their own back. They find the dangs are fucked off because they're trying to get money off a lad that owes them money. Beat him up. Let's just see a bit of nudity, a bit of tits. Not the lad, but his girlfriend. So Linda Blair and the mates task their car because they stupidly left the car there. And the lads find that out. They say, I'm going to fucking get them. Right? So they're obviously not in the best of moods. Definitely peed off about it. Right? So one day after, they're there again, tossing up with the lads, and the lads spot the sister, you know, the one who's deaf. They get her on her own. This is a bit of a disturbing scene. You get the idea that the dang raped the sister. I say that again. Dang raped the sister. But it's like I said on my last review, it's not poor taste. It's not like I spit on your jave. It's not that graphic. But you got the idea that dang raped the sister. Which is, again, it's disturbing. Anything we rape, you know, it's disturbing. Linda Bear, they batter the poor dear anyway, and they put the poor dear in a coma. And I was about to say, Linda Bear finds out her sister is now in a coma. And these lads, they're tossing trouble on the way. There's a scene in the nightclub. They taps one of the mates of Linda Blair. They're tapping her down and tucks her up. The boyfriend goes in and they get into a fight and then they get kicked out of the nightclub. There's bits here and there. But before that happens, the dude who's tried to tucks up, he gets a knife, slashes the fucking dad, the ringleader, on the side of his face, and then gets out. And you got the idea that's a big mistake. Because one day after, what do these fucking stonebags do? What do these stonebags do? They foil that dirt, get hold of that dirt, pick her up and throw her off her high bids. I shit you not, throw her off her high bids. But the lad, you know, the lad who's naive, the one who's a bit durable, he's the only one that feels guilty. Granted, he did rape the dirt, same as the other lads, but he's the only one that has a bit of humanity. What do I mean by humanity? He has a guilty conscience. Where the other lads don't give a shit. They're boasting, they're laughing, they're treating it like a joke. he has a guilty conscience. She goes to hospital and he's saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it." But at the end of the day, a little too fucking late, you know. Time to pay the price. Link Bear overhears it because she's about to visit her sister. And this is a bit, I love the music in this. And I do remember saying this on my last review. The music, I do actually have it. I do have it, and it's called how does it go now, the song? I'd have to play a bit, but I ain't got my music on, but I'd have to play a bit. But there's a bit of music in the film, right? There's a bit of execution seeing Linda Bear with her tits out, very nice. And there's a bit where you do hear the music, you know. I can't remember how it goes now. If I ever find it, one day I'll play it, but there's a bit of music, and it's called, and I thought that I know, before you know it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You get what you get when you've broken the law. Hey, I remembered it already. Nice one. But yes, it plays that bit of music. There's a bit in the beginning where she sees she's repping what a bow arrows. She didn't buy them, but she manages to buy them. And she goes on free revenge. She goes for the scumbags that raped her sister. So it's basically your typical raping revenge film with a dangs in it. But I do love the scene where she gets one of the lads, right? She gets him. And there's a bit of it's really funny where he says, "I'm going to stick my dick. I'm going to stick it so far up you that not even Tismus Perumpus would find it." I've got to admit, that was that a funny line, even though the lad was a scumbag. But he falls in a bear trap, gets this thing stuck on his head, and the other lad, she's got a bow arrow anyway, Linda Bear, and she says, "It's a pity you're not double-jointed." And he says, "Yeah, why? Because if you were, you could kiss your ass goodbye." Boom! Shoots a bow arrow, slams him in the stuck of his Douglas, chokes on his own blood, sweet revenge, and I fucking love it. I love it. I think that is one way of getting your bloody feet revenge. And the ringleader chases after her. She falls in her own trap, stupidly though. I do admit that's silly of Linda Bear. But Linda Bear manages to get out of it. The lad's chase, he's got bow arrows in his legs and he's chasing her, the scumbag. So manages to fall like plate with oil on him, all over him, right? She gets a lighter, manages to get the lighter on the fucker. The guy's running on fire. Good stunt actually. I know it's a stunt man who obviously did it. Good stunt. Goes for the ring dot and burns to a cinder. Get it right eventually. Burns to a cinder. You do get the police, and I was wondering, why did they not arrest her? The police come, they see what happened, but they obviously don't arrest her because it goes to 1 minute, 1 day after that, and then she's visiting her mate's grave because she's got the idea her mate got murdered when they threw her off the bridge. And she visits her mate's grave. She says her goodbyes. Her sister, by the way, has come out of a coma. So that's good. It's nice to know that it weren't too downbeat. Her sister didn't die. Yes, she's been raped and she'll never be the same. But she's alive, you know, she's alive. And so her sister's there, they're visiting her mate's grave, goes to another song, they walk off, end of movie, end of movie. But, you know, like Savage Streets, it's your typical raping revenge, it's a dang film, and I've got to admit, it's a good performance by Linda Bear. It's a good performance, it's professing to not see it in a prison film, which he did a lot in them days. Definitely an excuse to showing her boobs, and plus in the 80s, Linda Bear definitely wasn't shy, you know, she did Playboy. Definitely was good looking in that era, definitely had a good figure in that era. But in that era, Linda Bear was either doing films very similar to The Exorcist, she was either doing prison films. So it was professing to see her play a role where she weren't in prison, she weren't trying to imitate The Exorcist, and it was more like your typical rape and revenge film. And I've got to admit, it's a good performance. It's a good performance by Linda Bear. So if you've never seen Savage Streets, check it out. It's a dudder. Into then, I'll see you soon. Do some more movie reviews. Into then, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you soon.